What's up, guys? Got another cool one to show off. This one, if you follow me closely, one of my my very first full loom dial was one of these dual divers. And I liked it so much, I didn't sell it, I kept it. And I've done one of these since for Brandon Biggs. And I finally have done a third one. So this one is hand painted by the wife. She did a darker blue, a lighter blue center, and more of a green at the top. It was suggested that we match that metal, which was perfect because I got these new inserts in this nice light blue, this like tealy light blue color. And I happen to have a pierced Italian leather strap with that light blue. So hand painted dual diver dial. I did a Murphy bezel on it. I only have a few of those. I thought this is a special watch. I'll do that too. So pierced leather, hand painted dial, Murphy bezel, and this new insert I hadn't used yet. Anchor engraved crown. That will pop in. Low profile exhibition caseback, stainless steel movement holder, and a silver rotor. And then you got a brushed clasp to go with your brushed case. So did a silver handset with a custom painted seconds hand. Used to be red, now it is silver with a teal-esque dot to it. That part is not loomed, that is just paint. So that's the build. The bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. It's on there decently tight. You can still move it easily enough, but it doesn't come all the way out to the end, so you shouldn't accidentally bump move it. Automatic mechanical, you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, but if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. How you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it clicking. At that point, you can wind. And a wind doesn't turn away from you. Turning it towards you does not wind it, but it's a lot easier to just go back and forth with them, doing like quarter, half turns. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you will keep time throughout the day. And if you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, you're going to max out that 31-hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. When you are comfortable with your winding, pull it to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. And also you notice you got a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, you are not putting any adverse pressure on the movement. Okay, Google, what time is it? Goes to 1.
It's 12:42 p.m.
12:42 p.m. When you're good, push it over, take it out of that wind setting. I always kind of tap it over to where I'm putting it flush against the threads, and then screw it down. And that is the build. So very special build, at least for us. So yeah. And this pierced leather will rub on this a bit. I tried to work it out a little bit and then kind of, which I will keep doing. So see this right here? I will cut this off and I will basically dye that. So just what they do with these lug width, where you can put versus against here, they're more set up for SS bands. So I basically will cut this down, trim this off, and I will dye that end. You don't really see it in there, and when it comes down, you will see it a bit, but you just work them back and forth. Get what's rubbing against the inside of the case here off. But yeah, so that's the build. As with every build, it comes with matching beads, entirely up to you whether you wear them or not, but they go and it looks awesome. This will just come in one of my brown BVW special edition boxes. And will come with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts. So this watch in the center, not the leather strap, because that's for this. Leather conditioners keeps the strap perfectly soft. If you ever feel that it's getting rough, add it on both sides. Let it soak in. Remove any excess, and then lastly, some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. This is an acrylic glass, and you can scratch it, but if you do, just put a tiny bit of this on it and buff against it using your included microfiber. Go against the scratch, not with the scratch, so you don't take the compound out. Buff it for about 20 seconds, and it will be perfect again. So if this watch is going to you, congrats, you got an awesome watch, and I appreciate your support. And if you want me to be able to do something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.